Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, is it always bad that we're not bringing, space rocks here to Earth? I mean, would it be great to make the price of gold virtually non-existent? I mean, yeah, but is it ever probably going to happen? Who knows? Probably not.
You want to
Not in
like
our.
decrease the value of gold?
I mean, if we destroyed the value of gold, that means that we have such an amount of it that we could essentially make everything in our society gold plated and also untarnishable. It could basically like lead to like a massive re-up of our society. We could have like technology and everything. Everything would be good. Gold would be great. If we had like unlimited
Could
amounts of it, it would be awesome. That's one of the missions of asteroid mining is to get gold from an asteroid so that we're able to basically, you know, make the price of
Zalora,
gold nothing.
Zalora, do you like gold?
It's alright. Personally, do I like it, or do you mean do I like? I don't really understand the purpose of it.
It's used in conducting.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, but in like value and stuff, like or
I'm
like
not I'm not saying about using its value in like wearing gold chains everywhere. I'm saying about utilizing its value of not tarnishing and plating everything that we have with gold so that nothing rusts. Right? Doesn't gold not tarnish? Isn't that a part of it?
um, I don't know. Does gold not tarnish?
Pure 24 karat gold doesn't tarnish. So if we had pure 24 karat gold plated everything on Earth, that would mean our structures would be like resistant to like most like oxidation.
Hmm.
So that being said, if we mined an asteroid and got an immense amount of silver and gold from that asteroid, we'd have a lot to play with. That's like the whole plot of the movie Avatar. Is they
Yeah,
find
the
the unobtainium.
unobtainium. The
Exactly.
fucking stupid name, unobtainium.
Worst
Unobtainium.
worst name in the history of MacGuffins,
Yeah,
most definitely.
unobtainium is so stupid, dude. I get it because
Literally.
it's unobtainable anywhere else,
Yeah,
so they call it
exactly.
unobtainium.
Unobtainium.
Like it's just like you're telling me number one grossing movie of all time at one point, and you didn't have some
Unobtainium.
unobtainium. Yeah, that's the name you come up with, like James Cameron. What do you think that? Do you think the Odyssey movie is going to be good? Side note.
Is that James Cameron that's doing
Yeah,
that?
he's making the Odyssey.
Oh my god, I want to
Yeah.
see it so bad now.
Apparently, they have a 6 by 6, a 6 meter
Oh,
by
it's
six
Christopher
meter.
Nolan.
Oh, Christopher Nolan.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is. Oh, all right. No,
yeah.
my
My bad.
excitement's back a little bit down
I
My
now.
think
bad.
that's,
No,
I think that means it's gonna be better.
no, I think it does, but that's why I was excited for James Cameron because it was just gonna be fucking nuts.
No, I was thinking of Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan's gonna make it probably good, but it's gonna basically be like Ridley Scott's Gladiator, the original one.
Hmm.
That's the vibe that I think it's gonna be, but maybe a little grittier and darker. So you don't think it's a good idea to mine asteroids and get like gold and shit from them? Like we could really use that.
As long as it helps.
I mean, it would if we didn't. You realize that we fight over the majority of what we fight over is oil and gold and power.
I'm the kind of person where I don't think there's a lack of resources.
I think there is.
I think there's just a very unorganized way of distributing the resources, and it
M-
screws people over.
Maybe, and we might have like gold like deep in like our like mountains and stuff like that, like in like still yet to be discovered. Do you know how gold is formed? I learned this recently. Do you know how like all metals are formed?
With the Philosopher's Stone,
Yes, but do you know how they're also formed out in the universe randomly? So, uh, from what I read, a supernova or like a neutrino star or something will explode and create like a supernova, and that amount of energy will hit like some structures like certain like rocks and like certain things. Protons is what I'm talking about. So basically, like the more protons a supernova gives a certain like object, it'll raise like it'll basically create a different type of metal from what I understand. So like a low amount of protons will create something like iron, a really like shitty metal. And then it'll keep going up. The higher the amount of protons, the better, more malleable the metal is. So like gold has like a really high amount of protons. You know what I'm saying? And platinum too. Platinum I think has around almost the same amount of protons, but I could be wrong. Oh yeah, so that's just the atomic numbers. I don't even know what I'm.
Saying that,
79
like,
protons.
are you saying that when this star explodes, it explodes?
Yeah, exactly. That's
So when that
the
kind of star explodes, it like is it like the waves of energy, like the radiation from the explosion?
exactly. Maybe we should look this up. This would actually be a
It
pretty cool
affects
topic.
it affects rocks, or is it certain rocks, or like anything, and like it
See,
just adds protons
that's the
to it?
part that I don't know and don't fully I couldn't fully tell you. It with other heavy elements is believed to be formed in violent events of neutron star collisions. All right, that's what I thought. And supernova explosions. That's why I thought it was one or the other because it's both of them. Specifically through rapid neutron capture process. That's the process I was talking about. The R process. During supernova, the intense neutron flux allows iron nuclei to rapidly capture neutrons. So what it must happen is iron must already be formed and it captures more neutrons, yep, forming heavier unstable nuclei that decay into elements like gold, platinum, and uranium. So you need like a neutron star or a supernova level amount of energy to create these elements. The collision of two neutron stars or a neutron star and a black hole also provides the conditions for the R process, creating a kilonova that ejects neutron-rich debris, including gold and platinum. These elements forged in the hearts of stars and their explosive deaths are then dispersed into space, eventually contributing to the formation of new stars, planets, and even the Earth itself. The gold on Earth is thought to have originated from the collisions of neutron stars and subsequent kilonova explosions, which ejected the heavy elements into space, eventually forming part of the Earth's core. That's kind of nuts, right? And I guess that's how they get uranium too, is they just keep capturing the neutrons and it just forms that. That's wild. The sun cannot synthesize gold. The considerable energy required to make gold only occurs when stars explode in a supernova. So that means in order to create gold naturally, or like to synthesize gold naturally, we'd need to like channel like an energy that basically is the same energy of a supernova. Like we'd have to like go past the power of the sun and go to a supernova level of energy. That's crazy.
I guess that's going into why it's so rare, not just because how it's useful, just how impossible. Yeah.
And that's what I mean. It's like if we could find an asteroid that literally is just riddled with like gold or like plutonium or platinum or yada yada. I mean, let's hope that it's not riddled with plutonium or uranium. But if we could find one that's riddled with gold or silver or platinum, that would just help out our entire planet. You know what I mean? Like, it would be one less thing that people would be fighting over. It would make gold worthless in the best way because gold would just be everywhere.
Or like if any of that wealth can make it to normal people, that would be cool.
Well, I mean, that would never happen in our lifetimes. That's like JoJo with the with flying cars. It's never gonna happen in our lifetime ever. That we mine an asteroid and bring it back to Earth and fix all of our problems with that. If it ever happens, it's not gonna happen in our lifetime. The only way that that would happen in our lifetime is if to use to use the thing that he used, if tomorrow they suddenly said, "Hey, we've got UFO aircraft spaceships that can traverse the stars that we've been working on for the past 70 years that we got from Roswell," and yeah, we're gonna go mine an asteroid because one, that asteroid eventually is gonna blow us up, but also we could really use the resources on it because we're in sore need of them. I don't know. I think mining an asteroid's a great idea, but it's like one of those sci-fi ideas that it's so possible, but it's so not possible right now. Like we could do it, but we can't do it now. Unless, the government's lying to us about UFOs. And there's always that possibility.
Laura, do you think the government's lying to us about UFOs? Do you think that could be true?
I think it could be. I think they could just be lying about UFOs, but I also think that I think it's more plausible that it's just like a mix of, it's like our UFOs and like actual alien UFOs. But the whole UFO thing could just be a whole elaborate government psyop.
Well, that's what I mean, though, that they're lying is that they already have UFOs and that they can, like, theoretically even go into space or, like, go to Mars at a whim if they wanted to.
Oh yeah, probably. They probably have UFOs that have like advanced propulsion systems where they can just like fucking go. Like that what's that dude's name that talked about the fucking anti-gravity
The
thing?
Cybertruck guy?
The Cybertruck guy?
Oh, no, I don't want to go there if that's not what you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about the scientist who worked in Area 51.
Oh, Bob Lazar.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, Bob
Yeah.
Lazar. He was talking about like how he worked with like an element that could cause like an anti-gravity field.
Element 115, Moscovium. Apparently, it's a real element, too.
It is real, but
Moscovium. Let's see. I think it's got its own Wikipedia page. Synthetic super heavy and highly radioactive element with atomic number 115 is named after the Moscow region in Russia where the Joint Institute for Nuclear Research is located. It was first synthesized in 2003 by a joint team of Russian American scientists. That's crazy. I didn't know that it was synthesized by a joint Russian American team. That's wild.
yeah. It just has that form of it has no use, but the form of it that he was working with supposedly, like, it created like a anti-gravity field.
Yeah, I think we've got like a shitty version of it. It has a half-life of only 0.65 seconds. That's crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't last long.
It lasts like 2 seconds and then it's like gone. That's nuts. Like to give like I guess a comparison, LSD has a half-life of 24 hours in your system.
Mhm.
So after 24 hours, it degrades by half of what it was in your system in potency. And then that's how half-life works. It just keeps cutting in half the amount of potency until it's next to nothing is in your system. So if this thing takes 0.65 seconds of a half-life, that means that its potency is almost destroyed within literally seconds. Like under 5 seconds, it's like probably unusable. Probably under 2 seconds, it's unusable.
An unstable element, it sounds like.
Well, yeah, exactly. Its most stable known isotope has a half-life of 0.65 seconds. So that's the most stable version of it, has that half-life.